In a season already filled with drama, mid-year transfers and player unrest are dominating headlines, with stars on the move, contracts up for grabs and young talent looking to cement their place. 2025 is shaping up as one of the most chaotic and compelling seasons in recent memory. Today, we break down 7 of the biggest transfers in May of 2025, so let's get straight into the video. Lachlan Galvin's turbulent exit from the West Tigers has been one of the most publicised sagas of the year. The young 5'8" who only recently broke into first grade is now at the centre of legal, emotional and professional turmoil. After rejecting a $5 million contract extension, Galvin was dropped from the NRL squad and named to play for Western Suburbs in the New South Wales Cup. This demotion followed mounting tension with the club's coaching direction under Benji Marshall and concerns over his career development. Now, things have escalated further, with Galvin's management company issuing a legal letter to the Tigers alleging bullying both internally and from teammates via social media. It's a messy and high-profile standoff, with the teenager seemingly on the outer, despite being under contract until the end of 2026. Parramatta Eels coach Jason Ryles has publicly declared interest in bringing Galvin back to his junior club, expressing the need for a new 5'8" after a key departure in Dylan Brown. Ryles praised Galvin's talent and his ties to the Eels system, hinting that a formal approach could be coming soon. With Adam Doueihi taking Galvin's spot and celebrating his 100th NRL match after returning from 3 ACL injuries, it's clear the Tigers are reshuffling their priorities. Doueihi, though naturally more suited to the half, has filled in at centre and now returns to his preferred position. Meanwhile, Galvin's future appears to lie elsewhere, likely at Parramatta. Billy Walters has re-signed with the Brisbane Broncos until the end of 2026, but his spot in the squad could be soon under threat. With Ezra Mam expected to return from injury or suspension, Walters may find himself pushed out of the 17 altogether. The Broncos also have rising utility Corey Pakes waiting in the wings, and there's speculation Ben Hunt could be slotted in at hooker once Mam is back. Meanwhile, up north, the Cowboys are preparing for life after Reece Robson, who will exit the club at season's end. Walters, a seasoned yet adaptable player, could be an ideal replacement given his experience at dummy half and his connection to key figures in Queensland Rugby League. The move would also provide Walters a more consistent starting opportunity, particularly with the Cowboys eager to stabilise their spine in the wake of Robson's departure. While many players are weighing up moves, Charn's Nickel Clockstad has opted for stability. The Warriors fullback has rejected big money offers from English Super League clubs to sign a 2-year extension, keeping him in Auckland until the end of 2027. The 28-year-old has become a cornerstone for the Warriors, offering experience, reliability and leadership at the back. His decision to stay reflects a commitment to the club's direction and his personal belief in their trajectory. By the time his new deal expires, he'll be 32 years old, a likely signal that Nickel Clockstad is planning to finish his NRL career in New Zealand. One of the most sought-after forwards on the market is Kai Pearce-Paul. The English second rower who joined the Knights from Wigan in 2024 has quickly adapted to the NRL and is now attracting serious attention from both the West Tigers and Canberra Raiders. With Newcastle dealing with salary cap constraints and players like Jackson Hastings and Jaden Brayley likely moving on, the Knights are keen to retain Pearce-Paul. However, with competition heating up and his next contract potentially worth up to $600,000 per year, there's no guarantee he'll stay. Canberra's continued interest in English talent is no secret, having previously recruited Morgan Smithies and Matty Nicholson. The Tigers, meanwhile, are aggressively targeting forward reinforcements to reshape their pack. Pearce-Paul, who debuted in the Super League at just 19 years old, has already played for England and is in a strong position to command a big deal and a key role wherever he lands. Another player caught in the Tigers' contract limbo is young hooker Talal Dilva. While the club views him as a long-term star, Dilva is currently playing second fiddle to Apasai Coruscant, who is also off contract in 2026 but remains a co-captain and team leader who will likely be re-signed. Reports suggest up to 4 rival clubs are monitoring De Silva's situation, even though he's not allowed to negotiate until November. With the dummy half market set for a major shake-up, including players like Harry Grant, Blake Brayley and Damien Cook all off contract, De Silva could become one of the hottest prospects if he decides to look elsewhere for more consistent minutes. Despite no formal offer yet from the Tigers, De Silva remains a retention priority. Still, if Coruscant opts to play on and no clear pathway opens, De Silva may follow the same route Galvin is taking, and that is out the door. After a highly anticipated move to the Sydney Roosters, English winger Dominic Young has found himself dropped to reserve grade amid defensive concerns and inconsistent performances. With the Roosters boasting a stacked backline including Daniel Tupou, Billy Smith, Robert Toya and Mark Nawanganitawase, Young's future in the starting side looks bleak. Coach Trent Robinson praised the new wing combination of Toya and Nawanganitawase following a dominant 46-18 win over the Dragons, suggesting the current pairing may continue. While Young is contracted, a return to Newcastle where he previously made his name could be on the cards. Newcastle were in need of outside back depth and could benefit from Young's speed and finishing ability. If a release becomes mutually beneficial, expect the Knights to make a move. Another name worth watching is 21-year-old fullback Isaiah Yongi, who has been linked with a potential move from the Eels to the Bulldogs. While Connor Tracy has been a reliable presence at the back for Canterbury, the club needs to think long term, and Yongi fits the bill perfectly. Touted as one of the fastest and most elusive young backs in the game, the Tongan international has struggled to find consistent form and opportunity at the Eels. A shift to a more structured and star-studded environment like the Bulldogs could accelerate his development. Surrounded by emerging and elite level talent, Yongi might finally tap into the potential that had scouts buzzing during his junior days. If nurtured correctly, he could be the kind of explosive fullback who boosts the Bulldogs' premiership hopes not just next year, but for many seasons to come. That's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe if you're new. Let me know in the comments what you think of these transfers and if you think any of them will come into fruition. We'll see you in the next video, and goodbye.